Everybody, Jay and Manion here, and we are into our second day of filming for the 2024 Road to the Olympia. And as they say, the champ is here. Sarah, how you feeling?
I feel great. I'm happy to be back here and ready for this year's Olympia.
Yeah. She already did her posing. She got some good feedback already, right?
Yes, we did. We did posing, got some really good feedback and feeling really good.
Okay, so how you feeling about this year's Olympia?
I'm, not to be too cliche, I'm really excited. Obviously, it's the 60th. I'm approaching the women's physique all-time record, so it's going to be a big year. I'm excited, like I said, and I'm ready for it. We got 5 weeks to go, and they're coming quick.
Yeah. Okay, so now you're back here. The whole building's a whole different vibe since the last time you were here. It was just before, it was just the gym. Now everything's here, the office, the clothing. What do you think of all that?
Yeah, no, it looks great. Last time we were here, there was, obviously you guys had the space, but it wasn't all furnished out. You guys have the great area where you guys have all the Pro League apparel all set up. The racks are on display and everything. So it looks great. You guys got some new equipment we saw, and it's really coming together really nicely.
Yeah. So, and the other thing is, if you haven't been here, we have all of the current Olympia winners, big photos across the mirrors, and we got Sarah to step up and sign that.
Yes, how could I forget? Yeah, you guys have all the posters, and I had to do a little maneuvering, but I was able to climb up and reach all the way up at the top and sign it. But that was really cool when I walked in to see my picture.
Or it was either that or you had to get on Ali's shoulders.
Yeah, right? One of the two.
I think the little platform we had was better.
A little bit easier, a little bit safer.
More stable, right?
Yes.
All right. So talking about gyms, talking with Ali, your gym is finally fully functional basically now, right? Yes. So tell us a little bit about that.
Yes. So we are a private member. We're the largest private member health club out there. It's the AFS Club. It's located in Dallas, Texas. And like you mentioned, yes, it's been a project. We've been working on it for a little bit over a year, but it's finally finished. We have over 300 pieces of gym equipment. We have basically everything you can think of: basketball court, posing room, group exercise. Like I mentioned, tons and tons of equipment from all different kinds of manufacturers: steam room, sauna, cold plunge. I mean, literally, you name it, we have it. So it's a beautiful facility. It's a passion project of ours, and I'm glad that it's finally wrapped up, and we've got it, like you mentioned, full swing and open and running.
Yeah. All right, so now let's dive into women's physique competitions. You've been supporting it. You've got the thing going with Battle Up Productions down there. But what are we doing? Like even this year's Pittsburgh, we were a little disappointed with the lineup, the amount of people that are not competing in the pro women's physique. Give us a bit of insight of what you're thinking.
So I think that this year was just a little bit different because like the beginning of the season, I think you had maybe like some slower turnout. And I think it might have really just been the timing because you look at the second half of the season and their shows were stacked. You had 20 girls, 25 girls, in a lot of shows, even some shows, there were like multiple shows going on at the same weekend. And those shows were pretty full. So I think maybe this year, because there was, I believe it was 11 months from last year's Olympia to this year's Olympia. And another thing to remember too, is that women's physique, we're muscle, and so if somebody's been doing a lot of shows year after year, or, really trying to take time to make quality improvements from the year before they step on stage the next time, sometimes that does require a little bit more time. So I think honestly, maybe it might have just been a timing thing more than anything, because, I've been, like I said, I've watched, a lot of the shows, particularly in the second half of the season, and just a lot of girls and a lot of talent out there as well.
In the Texas Pro, there was a good amount.
Oh, yes.
That big group photo on the stage.
Oh, yeah, that was a really big, a lot of girls, and like I mentioned, just a lot of talent. So, I think, like I mentioned, it might have just been like a timing thing, but from what I've seen, I'm, thrilled and excited about where we are, and, where we're going. So I think we're in a great place.
So what would you tell somebody that maybe they're in figure or some other division and they're getting a little more muscle and they might be apprehensive of doing women's physique? What would you say to them about come on over?
Well, it has to be something that you want to do, obviously, but don't be afraid and embrace it. I think a lot of times, sometimes people think that they have to be bigger than what they really do have to be. And it doesn't hurt to give it a try and see how you like it, see how you place. But it is one of those categories where you really have to love it. You have to love the posing, you have to love the training, and everything that goes into it. But one of the reasons why I love it is because you do get to do a lot. You do get to do a lot of posing, and really, really show your physique. 360. A lot of, like I said, different poses, a lot of different ways. So that's one of the reasons why I love it.
Yeah. And if you're in like figure or something, you can kick the heels off.
That's right. Yes, you don't have to wear the heels, which for me, that's a major plus. It's a lot more comfortable, less risk of trip and fall or anything like that. So,
yeah, I mean, I think women's physiques, obviously it's impressive. Okay. And I think that the champions we've had, like you and everybody else, and, it's just a great look.
Yes. Thank you. I agree. And yeah, I love it because it allows, like I said, for me, I love the training. I like to push really hard. I like to lift heavy weights. So it allows you to, be really, really muscular. But of course, the poses that you have and the way that you display it and the way that you present it, it still allows you, just to still present really well. And, the criteria is pretty straightforward of what they ask for. So I think it's a really good balance. And again, that's another one of the reasons why I love it, because I can be really strong and muscular, but still, give that presentation that they're looking for.
Right. And if they do the Texas Pro, they have to be strong to carry that trophy of yours, right?
That's right. Yes, it's big, and I won't lie, it's pretty heavy. So yeah.
How much does that weigh?
I've never actually weighed it. If I were to guess, I would maybe close to like 40 pounds or so. If I'm, that's a guess, but maybe I'll have to weigh it, and we'll put that out as like a trivia question or something.
Yeah, that'd be good. I think it'd be good.
Yeah, guess how much the trophy weighs. So,
yeah. I mean, and I love the fact that you did that. I mean, with the pose and everything. I mean, what gave you the idea to make that award?
So the idea of the overall award, it really, I've mentioned this before, it kind of came after the women's physique was taken out of the Arnold Sports Festival, and to really kind of just like fill a void that was there. And, obviously, it's grown so much. We had our 4th year for the Women's Physique Distinction Award this year. And I just, as I mentioned, when I was at the Texas Pro, I'm literally just blown away by how much it's grown, how much the girls get excited about it, and how much talent and the number of athletes keeps growing year after year. And it's really become something so much bigger than that. To where it's really kind of just breathing a life of its own. And so it's really fun to be a part of that, but then also, have bigger, implications for the division as a whole as well. So that's really, really cool for me to be a part of, and to watch it.
All right. So we're back in Vegas for the Olympia, but this year we're at the Resorts World. What are your thoughts on that?
I don't really know what to think of it. It's going to be back in Vegas. Obviously, we know it's going to be a big venue. There's a lot of capacity for a really big stage production. So I'm really eager to see what that's going to look like. Obviously, I know the expo always is really great. And Vegas has a little bit of a different energy, which I like. So like I said, I'm eager and excited to kind of feel that and see what it's like. So I'm just kind of eager and ready.
Right. So Resorts World is a newer resort, and that theater was built for entertainment. That's what's great about it.
Yes.
And the fact that where you're situated, you're literally right down the street from the Las Vegas Convention Center. So you can just go right down there. Maybe someday Jake will move it to the Sphere, which is right down the street.
Oh, that would be really cool.
Can you imagine seeing yourself on that
yeah, right? That would be a sight. That would be really cool.
Like 10 stories tall.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
Yeah. Well, who knows? With the way that if you've seen Resorts World on the outside, that they have there, it's like a big electronic billboard on the side of the building.
Oh, okay. I think I have seen that. Yeah. We get some champion pictures or something up there. Yeah.
That'd be pretty awesome.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah, I saw the pictures when they put the big Olympia O up there. And because where you see it, it's from the strip. There's nothing blocking it. It's like at the perfect angle.
Oh, that's good placing, everybody, good visibility.
So the other nice thing is they have a lot of good restaurants. They even have, I tell people they have a food court, but it's more like a high-end food court. It's not. And then they also have there's a mall there too.
Well, maybe I can get some shopping done after the Olympia. I have to stay a few extra days and come back with some shopping.
Yeah, so it's everything is all tied in. So it's a really cool place because I know that we've stayed there like 3 or 4 times already.
Yeah, and that'll be good from a fan perspective as well. You know, everybody has their categories, or like you said, they can come early or stay late, and you know, there's a lot to do there. So that'll be cool.
Yeah. I mean, I know that the Zappos had the Miracle Mall there, but the way that we're just when you see it, you're going to like it. I can tell you that because I mean, we keep going back.
Yeah, well, like I said, I've never been, but I'm excited to see it. You know, and I'll have to take it all in and look out for all those things that you're mentioning.
Yes. All right. So, is there anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Well, I will let you take a guess.
Is he in this room?
He is definitely in this room. No, I mean, and I say it all the time, but I like saying it. You know, people always ask, oh, you know, you want to thank sponsors or anything like that. And you know, really,
I never say sponsors. That's why I ask anybody.
Anybody I want to thank. You kept it open.
Yes.
No, just, you know, my husband and my coach, Ali, we are a partner in this. We've been, this is going to be our 7th Olympia. And, you know, nothing but just great things to say. It's always, you know, I'm so blessed to have him by my side in the off season, through the prep, the posing, the food, the training. It's just, you know, like I've mentioned before, it's just a partnership, and that's such a blessing for me to have somebody to do it with, and not just somebody to do it with, but somebody who is so skilled, so knowledgeable, and just such an expert at what he does. And so, you know, that's the credit to where I'm at.
So you said it's going to be your 7th Olympia, so you're only 40 behind me.
What did you say?
You're only 40 behind me. This will be my 47th Olympia.
Oh, well, I have a ways to go to catch up.
My father, this will be his 50th.
Wow, that's incredible. This is a big year. 60th for the overall Olympia, 50th for your dad.
Yeah. And obviously, he was taking me at a young age because I'm only 3 behind him.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly. That's really cool.
Yeah, actually, to me, when I get to the Olympia, I know I have to work, but I'm still a fan. Yeah, I just love the Olympia. I mean, I'm just a fan to go there. So working there was actually fun.
Oh yeah, I mean, right. For you get to, you know, it's a fun job. But even for me, you know, after Friday night when they finish the finals, you know, I'm there watching the show on Saturday and just, you know, get to experience bodybuilding as a fan. Yeah, it's the Olympia. It's a different experience, and it's incredible. It's fun.
Yeah, it is. It's one of the best experiences. I mean, even for fans too.
Absolutely. Of course. Yes. Yeah. Yes. That's what I'm saying. Like Saturday, you know, the Olympia is cool because it's 2 days and we finish on Friday. I get to be both the athlete and the fan. So and of course it's the Olympia. It's the Olympia energy, the stage, the vibe, everything. It's just different. And so, yeah, it's really a pleasure. Yeah.
So listen, if you want to see Sarah defending her title again, make sure you get to the Olympia. If you can't, get the live stream. But if you can go, trust me, between the expo, the Meet the Olympians, the press conference, everything, it's an experience like you'll never have again.
That's right. You definitely don't want to miss it. Do everything you can to be there. And like you said, if you can't be there, make sure you follow us on the live stream, because every event is going to be an event that you don't want to miss.
Yeah. I mean, Jake and Dan and the whole Olympia team, they make this, it's great for not just the fans, but even for us that are involved in it.
Yes, and as an athlete, you know, it's very smooth to just go from, you know, one thing to the next. You mentioned the press conference and the Meet the Athletes to the prejudging. Everything is just very seamless, so it makes it easy for us to put on a good performance and do what we do best.
All right. Well, listen, I look forward to seeing you in Vegas. And this is J.M. Manion.
And 3-time Miss Physique Olympia, Sarah Villegas.
She almost said 4.
That's not true.
All right. Signing out for NBCNewsOnline.com. We look forward to seeing you in Vegas at the Olympia.